Welcome to the Ethio Hey Bash School YouTube channel, everyone. I'm your host, Aginchu Tesfa. In today's session, we'll be diving into some exciting topics. If you're new here, we'd love for you to join our learning community. Simply hit subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Ready to get started? Let's go. Asterisk, what are modal verbs in English? Modal verbs, also known as modal auxiliary verbs, are a special type of helping verb in English. They are used with a main verb to express various moods or attitudes about the action of the main verb, such as possibility, probability, how likely something is to happen, ability, whether someone or something can do something, permission, whether something is allowed, necessity, obligation, whether something is required or advisable, suggestion, advice, offering guidance, requests, offers, asking for or offering something politely. Common modal verbs in English: can, ability, or possibility. Example, she can swim. Could, a past ability or polite permission. Example, could you help me? May, permission, or possibility. Example, may I come in? Might, possibility less certain than may. Example, it might rain today. Must, strong necessity or obligation. Example, you must wear a seatbelt. Shall, future intention or suggestion. Formal. Example, shall we begin? Should, advice, or weak obligation. Example, you should study more. Will, future certainty or willingness. Example, I will call you tomorrow. Would, polite request or hypothetical situation. Example, I would love to visit Paris. Key characteristics of modal verbs: always used with a main verb. They never stand alone as the only verb in a sentence unless the main verb is implied from context. Correct, I can swim. Incorrect, I can, unless. Answering, can you swim? In which case swim is implied, followed by the base form of the main verb. The main verb typically does not have to before it except for ought to. Correct, you should study. Incorrect, you should to study. Do not change form based on the subject. They don't take an as in the third person singular he, she, it in the present tense. Correct, she can sing. Incorrect, she can sing. No infinitive, ing, or red forms, they, cannot be used as infinitives to modal. Present participles modeling, or past participles modeled. Form questions and negatives directly. They do not need do, does, or did to form questions or negative statements. Question, can you help me? Negative, I cannot or can't go. Questions with answers about modal verbs. 1. Which modal verb shows ability? A must, see, can, might, be, should. Correct answer is C, can. Why? Can is specifically used to express ability or capability. It indicates that someone or something has the power, skill, or opportunity to do something. Let's look at why. The others are not correct. A must shows necessity or strong obligation. Example, you must finish your homework. Be, should, shows advice or recommendation. Example, you should eat more vegetables. Might, shows possibility or probability less certain than may. Example, it might rain later. 2. Which modal verb expresses advice? A could, be, will, should, must. Correct answer is C, should. Why? Should is the modal verb primarily used to offer advice, recommendations, or suggestions. It indicates that something is a good idea or the right thing to do, but it's not a strong obligation. Let's look at why the other options are incorrect. A could expresses possibility, ability in the past, or polite suggestions or requests. Example, you could try calling him, which is a suggestion, but should is more direct for advice. Be, will expresses future intention, prediction, or certainty. Example, I will go to the market tomorrow. Must expresses strong necessity, obligation, or logical deduction. Example, you must submit the report by Friday. 3. You finish your homework before playing. A must, can't, made, would. Correct answer is a must. Why? The sentence you finish your homework before playing implies a strong obligation or necessity. The speaker is indicating that completing the homework is a requirement or a non-negotiable condition before playing. Let's look at why the other options are not suitable. B, can expresses ability or permission. You can finish your homework means you are able to do it or allowed to do it, but not necessarily that you have to. C, may expresses permission or possibility. You may finish your homework grants permission, but doesn't convey the strong sense of obligation. D, would expresses conditional situations, polite requests, or habitual past actions. It doesn't fit the context of a direct instruction or obligation. Therefore, Must is the most appropriate modal verb to convey the strong requirement in this sentence. 4. It underscore rain tomorrow, so take an umbrella. A can be must might do with correct answer is C might. Why? The phrase so take an umbrella suggests that there is a possibility of rain, but not a certainty. Might is used to express possibility or probability that is less certain than may or could. It implies that there's a chance, but it's not guaranteed. The advice to take an umbrella reinforces this idea of a potential event. Let's look at why the other options are not suitable. A can expresses ability or general possibility, while rain can happen. Can doesn't convey the same level of specific potential as might in this context, where advice is given due to that possibility. B must expresses strong necessity or obligation. It must rain tomorrow would mean it is absolutely certain or required to rain, which doesn't fit the advice to take an umbrella. You take an umbrella for a possible event, not a guaranteed one. D would expresses conditional situations, polite requests, or habitual past actions. It doesn't fit the context of predicting a future possibility. X recise yourself. Question 11. Which sentence uses a modal verb? A. She runs every morning. B. He is swimming now. C. They must finish the project. D. We decided to leave early. Question 22. You underscore see a doctor if your fever persists. Which modal expresses strong advice? A. Could, might, should, would. Question 33. Which modal verb cannot be used to express possibility? A. May, must, might'd, shall. Question 44. Children underscore play with fire. It's dangerous. Which modal shows prohibition? A. Mustn't, be, couldn't, shouldn't, wouldn't. Question 55. If I won the lottery, I underscore buy a mansion. Which modal fits this hypothetical situation? A. Will, shall, would, can. Question 66. Which sentence is grammatically correct? A. She can speak French fluently. B. He must arrive on time. C. They might go to the party. D. We should to study harder. The answers to all exercise are as follows. 1. C. They must finish the project. 2. C. Should 3. D. Shall 4. A. Mustn't 5. C. Would 6. C. They might go to the party. Asterisk. Thank you so much for joining us on the Ethio Hey Bash School channel today. I hope you found this session valuable. To stay updated on our next lessons, where we'll explore even more important topics, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time, I'm Aginchu Tesfa. Take care and keep learning.